They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tulane. That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Able to work it. Line, and that'll be a first down. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Trying to take it back. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Green Wave. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And this one... No gain. Now the defense will try keep them up. End on 3rd and short from the 21. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run play action. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Hernandez looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Unleashes one. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing.
Problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find it.
Quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Gives it on the option. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a quarterback, feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now the play fake. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score, 2-yard pass for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's... I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your...
Absolutely nowhere. Defense won that. Defense won that rep.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got a little space. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Going with the ground game left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hernandez looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's picked off right at the... And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
The Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Tulane right back to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The option look. The pitch. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Here we go. Wants to throw. It's Prince. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. On the ready? Let's go! Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Moves. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Dropping back, it's Prince. Using the quick game.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Wants to throw on third down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Hard running there. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Prince. Right down the middle. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll get him. For a solid return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the field.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah.
Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Hernandez wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Thanks to grab. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Took a shot as he threw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for space is Maddox.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Flying out to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shift.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence. And
the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving forward.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get three from way downtown.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching...
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Hernandez looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in